Hi there, this is Ms. McDonald. This is the weekly agenda for November 3rd through 7th for statistics. So as you know, you'll go to the homepage and it will open up this announcement. So for this week for statistics, you need to be working on Delta Math 3.1. It's about confidence intervals. Remember, the videos on there serve as the lecture, so you want to be taking notes during those videos. And then the practice problems that are afterwards serve as to check your understanding. So you can practice what you learned from the lecture or the video. Just be aware you may need to work on some of these things outside of class, just because we only have class 2 days a week on Mondays and Wednesdays. So you may have to work on some assignments outside of class to get it all done. You may receive your ACT Math number 5 back this week, if not this week, maybe in a future week. But you can make corrections to ACT Math number 5 and turn that back in for a better score. Again, just ask Miss Lee any questions you may have about the ACT stuff if you have any. Don't forget to do your 30 minutes in the Math Plaza. You should get an automated email after you check out or sign out that tells you your time if you're not using the app or if you didn't see it on the app. So if you're having any issues with that, please make sure you talk to someone in the Math Plaza. So like a Math Plaza tutor or one of the workers in the Math Plaza, they can help you with logging that time correctly. And then at the end of the week, you'll have quiz 3.1 over the Delta Math. This quiz can be taken outside of class. It will not be available until Wednesday. So it's not available right now on Monday. It'll be available Wednesday. If you have any questions, again, ask Miss Lee. There is a time limit on the quiz. Just be aware of that. But you are able to use your notes because it's an outside of class quiz. If you want to take it in class, that is totally fine. But you can take it outside of class. But just be aware of the time limit. You can use a calculator and everything like that. So just kind of looking at the week, here's the calendar. So again, here on the 3rd, you're working on the Delta Math. Again, Math Plaza is required this week, so make sure you do that whenever you have time. Wednesday, kind of same thing, working on the Delta Math 3.1 related to confidence intervals. And then at some point on Thursday or Friday, depending on when you have time, you want to take that quiz over 3.1 over confidence intervals. And if you do receive your ACT 5 back, try to get those corrections in by Friday if you or whenever the deadline Miss Lee may set for you. So let's quickly look at the Delta Math. Okay, so for Delta Math 3.1 confidence intervals, this is the first part. Next week, we'll do part 2, continuing with confidence intervals. Again, you have a video here. There's some example problems. You should write these down in your notes. And then you have the practice problems. So sometimes this might be multiple choice. Sometimes you might type it in. It just kind of depends on the problem that you get. But you have margin of error general. Then you have margin of error with proportions. Again, just watch the video. Then you'll have confidence intervals for proportions. And then practice problems after. And then margin of error for means. So there's really just kind of 4 concepts for this week, and then you'll have 4 concepts next week, all related to confidence intervals, margin of error, that kind of stuff. So if you have any questions, please let Miss Lee know, and I hope you have a great week.